Hello, dear friend. Welcome back. The Rift Seekers have made it through all the chambers and completed all the challenges thrown at them. The only thing left that remains in this dungeon lies on the other side of the vault door. It is time that our adventurers meet the thing that the race have kept secret for over 100 years.
We're back!
Are we?
Mm-hmm. We're back!
Part 2.
We're so fucking back!
I guess we make our way to the Red Dragon
The
Head.
Red Dragon, yeah.
Y'all, he the thinker.
Yes.
Oh, he stopped doing
So,
this as soon as I said it.
You
Damn.
guys approach the vault door at the end of this chamber, and there appears to be a red dragon head on, like, attached to the vault doors. But as you approach it, you would begin to hear the clicking and grinding as this door unlocks itself
Oh.
and opens it for you.
Oh.
On the inside is a massive, hollowed out chamber.
We don't know what we're going to go in there and face. So far, it's been a lot of combat. I'd like it to be known that I am vaguely hurting for spell slots. I have a lot of really high level ones, and that's it.
Yeah.
Or would you like to take a long rest?
Well, I'm kind of pulling the team. I can recover a second level. I am currently at 25 out of 45 HP.
I'm at 20 out of 53. God.
Yeah.
Could you, in your benevolence, is this a scenario in which a long rest may behoove us?
Nah.
Okay. Have we achieved our goal to a certain extent?
Probably.
Okay.
Well,
So,
we
fucking we ball? If danger, we go, oh shit! I'm scared. But I don't think more danger.
I mean, the simple solution is we take
We
10 minutes.
vibe check the dungeon.
No, we take 10 minutes.
I think I scare you much more than I actually should. The vault door at the end of it seemed to be the last thing, the last defense against the final chamber of this dungeon.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you like to
So-
do a prayer of healing, though?
So the hollowed out chamber is like after you beat a boss in Twilight Princess and now you're just in the boss room and Midnight can teleport you out. It's
That seems to be the case.
yeah.
We
Okay.
continue onward.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's fuck it, we go in. We enter the chamber.
The vault.
Okay.
Wow, there's the long notes.
Wrong.
I just got so excited and nervous at the same time that my ribs started hurting. Just one side.
Yeah, I've been. Yeah.
Ow.
Ow.
Owie.
Wow. I'm not going to be able to
Well.
read that later on.
So,
Consider it credit.
Oh.
you enter what appears to be a massive hollowed out trunk of a tree. Fog covers the floor of this area. There is no natural light here. You hear the shifting of massive stones, and then see the dark glow of blue and purple energy swirling in a circle rise from the darkness. A white stone tail disperses the fog as it moves in front of you. Stepping out of the darkness with a thunderous boom is a massive Riftdragon. As it steps closer to you, blue energy pulses from the ground across the floor and up the trunk of this tree. The blue light lingers, illuminating the interior. Above the Riftdragon is an incredible mural of a red-haired female with horns extending from her forehead. Her arms extend around the trunk of the area as if in an embrace. Her eyes are closed, with her mouth giving a gentle smile. And the Riftdragon speaks out to you.
Welcome, strangers. How should
truly amazing that you were able to pass my tests. I was unaware that this world had people so similar to the ones back on my world. You remind me so much of my dear friends. Thus, you have my trust and my respect. I know you must have many questions, so allow me to introduce myself first. I am Callenwillow, the Far Traveler, and Champion of Ethos.
That was a word. Champion of...
Champion of Ethimir.
Hold on. I have a theory.
A game theory.
No.
Fuck.
Hold on. Load.
That warmed the cockles of my heart.
What are you guys doing?
I think that's the God of Secrets. Yep.
That would make so much sense.
Yep.
Oh.
That is very wrong, but
Oh, fuck. Who the fuck is up here? Why didn't I searched in Discord, ATH, and it gave me 0 results. There it is, right in front of me now. Good news, guys.
the God of Secrets was like, no.
I lied.
Discord lied to me. It is the goddess of dreams.
I guess because it said that you must have many questions. So I guess let's ask you some questions.
Yeah.
Where's Ambrose?
With you guys?
Right.
In
I just had to
Orient.
make sure.
Mhm.
Do you think now would be an appropriate time to bring out Jean?
Yeah. Perhaps.
Because if we're correct, they were friends.
I mean, we could ask him if he recognizes the name.
That's smart.
Hello. What is your name again?
Callenwillow.
Callenwillow.
Welcome, strangers.
It's so nice to meet you.
An honor. Truly.
An honor to meet you as well.
I think we ran into the other part of you at some point.
I'm not surprised. Though, I don't know where he is.
I mean,
They are.
Sunray Sea?
yeah,
Ish.
yeah. Ethos took a part of another dragon's territory, but they do seem to
Another
reside
dragon. Interesting.
Yeah, there were other dragons here, but only 2 like you, including yourself. Only 1 other like you.
You guys are pretty cool.
Incredibly unique.
Does the name Jean mean anything to you at all?
Its body language shifts as if it recognized the words you spoke. I know this name, but it belongs to someone else. The full name should be Sejan. I'm not sure how this world works, but I know of my friend, and there was a spirit that once resided within him. Part of the name was Jean, and as far as I remember, that was one of the spirits. Combined together with another.
Levi. Leviathan.
And
Levi was the
and
holder of
Sai.
Sejan.
and Sai.
Yeah.
That is the other.
We found Jean.
How?
Apparently, from what he has told us, he was separated from the other two.
Separated.
And
You see him kind of like get down to your level and like curl his claws like underneath him and lowers his head to like listen to you all.
He's loafing.
loafing. I'm so normal. Okay, I need to be cool. Be cool. This is Macau. I'm cool.
Right.
Jingle jangle. Yeah, they were separated. He's taken up residence in my friend here. This is Ambrose. And sometimes he pops out to chat. We're looking for Levi and Sai. And apparently we're getting close to one of them. We're thinking in Celia? Probably.
More than likely.
Celia. I've heard this name. The city closest to Kildragot.
Yes.
A holy place.
Yeah.
If anything, that's where Levi would be.
Okay.
He is a holy man.
So we're on. I've been right the whole time. Okay. I'm cool. I'm so cool. I'm so chill. Okay. So. Shit.
Should we ask about like the other like, members, or
What
should we
happened
bring?
to you?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good question.
A long time ago, in a different world, very similar to this, my friends and I were tasked with helping a demigod. But we failed, and it resulted in the destruction of our home. There was a creature, cosmic in size, red, who tore the fabric of reality right in front of us. My friends and I were pulled through this rift. What you see before you, what I am, was not who I originally was. My master, and he looks up towards the mural of the red-haired ranger. When we came through the rift, our souls joined together, and the rift gave us a new body. And he stands up to his full might, his wings spreading out, almost hitting the sides of the chamber. I have not left this place in 100 years. This body is strange, and I'm still learning how to use it. I hear voices echoing out from everywhere. Only in isolation do I feel safe. I have only learned little from the creatures you call Raish. They have been kind and helpful. They've kept my presence a secret in this tree, which I have come to learn is a part of one of your elder gods, the blooming gods they call it, Atakun. I have been safe here ever since. I am only one of several of my friends that have come through the rift. I only hope that they are somewhere here, and that one day we will be reunited. If you say Jean is here, then I am hopeful that the rest of them are somewhere on this world.
What can you tell us about them?
Levi, Water Genasi. cleric of the fated future, a long-abandoned god. I believe he is an incarnation of that same god. The spirits, Jean being one of them, is a spirit of that god, used to help Leviathan, to guide him on the right path. There was my master, but we are the same. Kazumi, rabbit folk, artificer, I believe. A doctor, I assume. Kind and gentle soul, willing to save others before herself. There was Vesper, an elf wizard. Use gravity magic, much like I can control now. There was one other, but it was because of him that we are all alive here on this world. Nox, champion of the Matron of Death. And two others. Eris, a drow. And my master's close friend, Jax. Has similar features to that of Vesper. Can't miss him. Violet eyes, and quite loud. I know not where any of them are. I have been only holding on to hope that one day I will find them, and that we can return to our world.
This red cosmic being that tore your world apart. I have my suspicions, but I want to hear it from you. What is its name?
A dreadful name. One that instills fear into all. Once trapped inside of a moon because the gods were scared of it. An alien creature. Its nickname, the Architect, but its true name, Vasilius. The room kind of shakes as he says this name aloud. Am I to believe that this world is a creation of Vasilius?
Yes.
I feared that. And where is this creature now? Does he remain on this world?
Well,
Not
no.
on-
I mean, one of his hands does.
Yeah, there is. One of his hands is here.
It got chopped
that's
off recently, in fact, by the rift itself.
Less than a month ago.
It's been
I thought I felt something.
a while since he was last here, which that was 100. Was that also
100.
100 years ago?
100 years ago.
So he dipped out around the same time that you showed up.
Yeah, he left, you arrived.
I see.
And then he
Yeah,
left.
you're
you
correct,
showed
yeah,
up,
you're
and
correct.
then
That was the
he-
last departure.
100 years later, there's a festival for things because he made this place,
They
and so
worship him
this is the
as a
last
saint.
departure,
Yes.
and so the rift kind of just went like, and his big old hand started coming on through, and then it shut in away.
I see. Strange.
It turns towards you, Eve.
You. You were the one I felt. It gets really close, and the energy from its void-like head is almost like its own, like a magnet, and like almost begins to like push you away. You just feel the force of this. Like it's almost like it's a condensed black hole, but instead of sucking you in, it's pushing you away.
Okay.
You're just able enough to like withstand the force as it gets really close to you. You're different. It's as if I can feel your presence everywhere. Your markings. What are they?
These are the harmonizing marks.
Harmonizing. I've heard these words before. Ages ago. The harmonizing. The creation of the land on this world. The battle for balance between the gods. A very wise Raish once told me this. I have something to show you. Follow. As it stands up, it begins to move to the opposite side of the chamber, and you see within the trunk of this tree is an archway very, very similar to the one you saw when you were chased by the Riftdragon to the Sonoray Sea. And as you approach it, the runes glow blue. Callenwillow stops. Your presence. How strange. I've been able to enter this room only a few times. But it's reacting to you. Enter. And the entire archway becomes a portal. You feel a strong energy from the other side. Almost like it's calling to you. As if a part of yourself is on the other side, yearning to be reconnected.
I just look behind to everyone.
We'll hang out.
Go.
I don't think we're allowed in, so
No.
we'll
I don't
see
want
you in a second.
Kind of.
You know, that's
Just
right.
make sure to fill us in when you get back.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah.
Much love.
Be safe.
It'll be hard to believe, but
I assure you it's perfectly safe.
Oh, Peter, you'll be fine. Also, you're kind of a bad bitch, so
Also true.
She is the epitome of a bad bitch.
she's the bad bitch.
Not what exactly.
and I make my way in.
As you step through, you enter this completely metal chamber. It seems alien to you. And as you look up, you can see that you are underneath the original chamber that you entered into, like underneath this tree itself. Rectangular metal pillars tower over the metal floor. Engraved all over the metal chamber are geometric lines. Make a history check for me.
Colors with. It might be fucking connected to my.
Dude, I'm gonna shit myself.
Let's see. History? See? How Nat 20.
Wow.
Coming where it counts.
As you stand here, every time your foot touches the ground as you walk, you feel your presence resonate within this, as almost as if your body and this chamber are one. Your gears on your skin glow and begin to move, and the rest of the lines all begin to glow that same blue color. You hear the humming and whirring of this machine roar to life. This machine is extremely old. It's been here since the birth of this world. It has one purpose, and as the entire room glows blue, you understand its purpose. You understand why you're feeling this way, as if your body and this are one. This machine, also, you would recognize as it being very similar to that of the runes you saw on Mortus. This is a life energy harvester. This is what is used to power the rift. But it is dormant until you entered here. Almost like it was decommissioned. It's no longer needed. And you can feel, as the room glows blue, it can't function anymore. Like it's broken or missing a piece or something. Without you activating it, your ability to sense life explodes throughout this room. And you feel your life force connect to the 3 other biospheres outside of Ethos. All 3 of those biospheres are one massive life energy harvester. What you're standing in was a prototype.
Holy fuck.
Wait, the biosphere that we are in?
No.
Oh, this room. Okay.
Your vision kind of expands. You see cities, temples, towns in these other biospheres. And you get the feeling that all of them are supposed to be disguised as cities and towns. But those are what are harvesting the life energy from the planets. When a creature dies, when any living being, creature, or other living thing dies, the life energy harvester collects them. And once all of them are full, that energy is released into golden light that surrounds the rift, opening it up.
This is what the blooming gods talked about on that day.
Most of those biospheres still have life energy within them, even though you know, very recently, the rift tried to open, but it couldn't.
The rift tried to open, but how?
Yo, why the fuck did it try to open if it didn't?
On the last departure.
No, you're misconstruing the words.
I am.
The rift was going to open, but it didn't open all the way. So the other biospheres still have energy within them. It didn't expend all of it.
Oh, okay. Did one of them? So maybe something got interrupted.
Did we interrupt it?
You're thinking way too hard about this. The reason why it didn't work is because the rift itself is broken.
The rift is broken. Yes.
Did it break 100 years ago? Is that why you guys have been able to go through because Misery's End went through?
Well, no, because I don't think they all came through at the same time. So I don't think that had anything to do with it. That's Interesting. Ooh, intrigue. Not political, but still intrigue.
Because somewhere says that the rift shattered. When did the rift shatter? It's crazy.
I'm doing some research.
Okay, what are you doing?
Oh, fuck. God, this is like... Oh, fuck. So, is the machine whirring right now? Was it,
Mm-hmm.
Is Callan with me in the room, or it was just me?
No one went through.
Fuck. Shit. Because you just mentioned that Basilius is a dickhead, and but I wasn't sworn to protect this world. But
Ooh, conflict of interest.
there's saving the world I'm sworn to protect, and then there's like an even bigger picture. Who's got a coin?
Not me, but you can roll a d20 and do odds or evens. Oh wait, with the coin, the Witcher coin.
Oh fuck!
You're faster than me.
Oh, it went under your books.
Oh, okay.
I have one somewhere, but I couldn't find it.
Oh god.
It's a life energy harvester.
I fucking want to do this. I think Rose is the same color. The king's old as the world.
Rift Seeker's breaking out in the song part 205.
Actually, accurate biblically.
I'm trying so fucking hard.
Hey, that's what I'm here for.
Do I?
What are you doing?
I actually don't know. Oh god.
Fuck.
Do I?
The archway is still active. Do any of you want to go through?
Sure.
I'll go through.
It's still active?
Okay.
It's been long enough. I'm
Just like
You
Yeah.
wait a few minutes
Yeah, 'cause
and
I'm
you
just-
enter in and you see the same thing.
Yeah.
Metal chamber, rectangular metal pillars towering above you, geometric lines carved into the ground that are all now glowing blue. You all feel, you actually, Dara specifically, are almost overwhelmed with the energy that floods you. You seem stronger, faster, harder, better.
Yeah, baby.
As you enter, you begin to feel something, and you look at Bloom, and it begins to grow a bit more.
Oh.
This room is potent with life energy. You other people, you non-druid magical ass,
Boss.
you would still feel a similar thing where there is a massive amount of energy specifically in this room. You feel the epicenter coming from Eve.
Eve, what is this?
This is a life energy harvester.
What?
When those perish in any of the biospheres, their life energy is harvested in this device here.
Yeah.
This machine powers the rift.
Okay. I think I remember you mentioning something
Yeah,
At
I just
some
didn't
point?
think we'd be in it.
about. Yeah.
Oh,
I was mentioned this by when I first met the Blooming Gods.
Yeah.
I
remember
I
you
don't
mentioning that
I don't feel
first time.
good about this. I don't,
I mean,
because you weren't here for it, but I mean, even I almost died by the hands of a Walkman. And the SS Adam
Yeah.
was like, we could have become part of the energy for the rift,
Yeah,
and
but I mean, if you think about it,
That's just the natural cycle of life here.
You know, people die, and so I guess it gets sucked up into this. But with everything
But-
that Big Boy has been saying, it's
it
a little weird.
it makes.
Oh,
Oh shit.
So you're saying that
Oh.
the
Oh.
lives of my tribe went to
well, it's
when
not
they're
necessarily a
powering
bad
part
thing.
of the rift, and that due to people dying, they're powering the rift so that that fucking thing
I
can
just
come
had
back
a
in.
fucking Jimmy Neutron brain blast.
Is that
Holy
what you're
shit,
saying?
I'm a fucking genius.
Well, I mean, if everybody that dies,
And how would you feel? Because I was like, you almost fucking died.
yeah, I've also killed a lot of people, and so I'm not proud of that. But this isn't necessarily a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
I,
It's not like it's actively killing people.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody dies, then something happens. I don't think that they got involved in their life energy got involved in anything that's negative. They weren't, you know, even if there wasn't a life energy harvester, people are going to get killed. People are going to die of natural causes. It happens. I don't think this is bad. I don't think that you have anything to be upset about. I mean, I'm not trying to negate that. I'm bad at feelings. You know what I mean, right? I don't think it's bad, is what I'm saying. I don't think you have anything to be worried about. It's weird. It's kind of uncomfy, for fucking sure. But I don't think it's bad.
This. I don't like this at all. I really don't.
Okay.
And it's taking a lot within me to not just to fucking bash it in right now, if I'm being completely honest.
Why do you hate it so much?
Because from what Callen was saying, I was like, if the fucking architect destroyed one world because it was angry, I was like, all of our lives can be at fucking stake here.
That's separate.
I think that's a different thing.
I mean, admittedly, yes, you could kill all of us to power the fucking rift, but we don't know if this was even his creation.
And it doesn't seem
Is
like
it?
that's his goal, since people are still. He was
we
here,
don't know
and
what his goal is.
people are still alive, and people were alive after that. Like when he was here, he didn't go around killing people to, if this is his, to power it up. And so, I mean, I don't think it's inherently bad, is all I'm saying. At least we don't know.
the blooming gods and Vasilius, by extension, chose me to protect this world. To make sure that the rift can get back up and running. To open this thing up. And all it took was one conversation and second guessing everything. And so he was just like trembling in front of this thing.
And
Nice
Callenwillow
work.
is in here too?
He can be, but he's not.
Oh, okay.
And that this Vasilius was trapped in this moon, whatever that is.
Actually, probably at this point, you would hear and see the massive dragon kind of like try to squeeze itself within here, and it stands in the corner.
Callenwillow?
I've never seen this. There's a presence here. These lights. Eve, what is this?
This appears to be a chamber that resonates with me.
I see.
I am just another cog in this machine. This device that collects life energy from those who've fallen.
Life energy.
This energy is used to open the rift.
Interesting.
I've been tasked by the blooming gods to open it up.
Open what up?
The rift.
You are one person. How can you accomplish such a thing?
Well, I mean, she's got friends.
You all seek to open the rift.
I don't think so.
I mean, that was kind of on the back burner until, at least for me, until we got everything else sorted, but...
This could be useful, though it might be more for selfish reasons.
To find your friends.
And go back home. If you can open the rift for us.
Is your world still intact? I thought it was destroyed.
His body language gives off kind of that of uncertainty.
I mean no offense.
Speak. It's quite all right.
At the very moment, I see no flaw in reopening the rift.
Yeah, I mean...
Basilius has done no harm to us.
Yeah, regardless of what his intentions are, it seems like at the moment it's just maybe the same of just opening it.
And fighting, learning more about this other world would be really handy. Having more people on our side.
But also, like, why did it close on
That's a
last
good
departure
question.
day? Because he
Yeah.
tried to open.
Mm-hmm. And it shattered.
You have no answers to this?
I don't believe so.
I'm trying to piece it together, but it's just a lot of puzzle pieces. So, okay. When history lesson, when I have the history pulled up, I have the PowerPoint opened. I dug for it. So, there's the blooming. The blooming gods were created. And this is all stuff we can know because we went through it.
You would generally know the history of this
Okay.
biosphere.
So
But as you are learning now, there's a lot more to it.
yeah,
What are you trying to understand?
Life, liberty, the pursuit of
You're
happiness.
not going to find it in there.
I'm just trying to. Okay, so because he can't. I'm trying to figure out any possible reasons to why it could have broken.
Make a history check.
Like, or why when he tried to come through, it shut on his hand is what I'm saying. Because it's open plenty
Make an
of times
Arcana check.
before. Oh shit! I'm the right person for this.
I don't think there is a right person for that, unfortunately, in our group.
No.
Because it opened the first time, release energy, departs.
You're all thinking way too hard about something that I'm very lost on.
We're just
And
trying
I
to understand.
cannot help
I also
unless
think we might
someone
all be on
speaks.
different questions. I think.
I want to know why the rift shattered.
Yeah, I want to
Period.
know. Okay.
Like, why did that happen?
So when it okay, on last departure day, it went
Yep.
sliced his hand off.
Because it didn't use all of the energy for some reason, which
Yeah.
has been stated as the rift is broken.
Yeah, the rift is broken. So when break,
How?
why? When, how, why? Where?
Yeah.
Who? Look, that's all the questions.
Who is optional?
Who is optional? Yes.
And where is determined?
Yeah. Because this room that we're in right now, that the life energy harvester thing, this is the prototype.
Yes.
And so the other 2 biospheres that you were connecting with,
3.
other 3, were created with the purpose of being life energy harvesters
Who in the rift?
for the rift.
Yep. Hypothetically, maybe one of the harvesters isn't working, but even still, it doesn't fully explain it.
Yeah. That's weird. Because if it's open before in the past, and people still exist, it didn't need all of the... Well, but we don't know about the other biospheres. We don't really know what their whole sitch is, but you said you could tell that there were people there, right?
Yeah.
So even if it took the lives of every single person on the planet died, and then the rift was able to open, that wouldn't explain how people are there now, unless they got fucking planted there. And so I don't think it needs all of the life energy.
What planet are you thinking of?
Oh.
What are you thinking
Or
of?
the other biospheres
Okay.
that are the life energy harvester ones.
Mm-hmm. You said they killed all of them?
No,
What?
I was saying if the rift needs to be powered by life energy, if the last times that it opened, everybody was dead and it opened, that wouldn't explain how there's people there now. So it obviously, the rift doesn't need all of the life energy on every single biosphere to function.
You're thinking way too hard about this, and you're not going to get any answers if you keep cycling through this.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know the right questions to ask at this point. I'm
Are you trying
I
to
don't
think
know.
that it sucked up too much life energy and it broke and it overloaded?
No, I'm just trying to figure out what could have... I'm trying to eliminate possibilities of...
Yeah, it's a simple answer. I just want to know why the fuck it's broken.
Yeah, and I'm trying to
And then expand
I'm
from
trying
there.
to logic it. Based on previous knowledge.
If I were to assume somebody doesn't want Vasilius here, but that doesn't make sense because most of the people here want Vasilius.
Yeah. And then I'm wondering if in any way this ties into Ambassador Curie stuff. It might not,
Hard to say.
but... That's weird. I don't have the right questions in my head. Because I'm thinking real big scale, but outside of the circle that I think I need to be in order to come to a conclusive answer. I'm everywhere else but the place I need to be in for the information that I'm seeking.
Correct.
And that's, I'm dancing around it, trying to figure it out, but I don't know how to lock in on the fucking center of it.
Yeah, I don't even know what the center is. That's why I'm confused.
That's what I'm getting stuck on.
There are questions and I don't have them.
Yeah, it's there's questions that could be asked, but I don't know what they are. And I'm stumped on trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. Because every time I try to lock in on a specific train of thought, it gets too big.
Yep.
And I can't get it to narrow itself down. The red string board has gotten too fucking big at this point, and I don't know what's connected to anything anymore.
And it feels like there's just a lot of pins and not enough string.
Yeah.
And then
I
there's
feel
too
like-
much string simultaneously.
I feel like we have the pins that are necessary, but they haven't been tied to the things, at least mentally, that would make the connection. Oh, fuck!
'Cause I have no idea what could potentially be damaging the rift.
I know. Other than
Magic not from this world?
stop me immediately if I'm too crazy. Don't interrupt me as soon as I start talking. I'll kick your ass.
Non-aware magic?
if it is tied to Amber Circuitry stuff.
Yeah.
He's trying to bust down the wall in Ocelia to release the Red Mire, right?
Yeah, which is an interesting choice.
And like rebuild the world and shit.
Yep.
That's a fuck ton of life energy that's probably gonna get sucked up into these things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would assume so.
But it's broken.
Yep.
Oh.
I like where your soul's at, wrong train of thought.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Maybe he's trying to create another rift.
Maybe?
He's got candy and
Or he's trying
black
to...
shit.
I mean, yeah, maybe he's trying to create another rift, but again, doesn't answer question one.
Because I mean, we know that it is officially confirmed by gods that he is getting his power from somewhere else that is not here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shouldn't make any sense because the rift is broken.
Oh man. See, the worst part too is that I keep being like, "Oh, this is really cool," and then I can't think anymore because I'm like, "Oh, this is so complicated," but
Yeah.
it's not. But it's just more. It's complex, not there's a difference there. It's complex, not complicated.
The rift being broken is really kind of
That's what's throwing.
Yeah.
That's what's throwing a wrench in it. Is that I can logic my way through a million other things, but then I'm like, okay, yeah, but the rift is broken.
Yep. It just is a constant dead end.
Maybe it's supposed to be like that.
Is the rift itself broken, or is part of one of the biosphere things broken?
I believe it's the rift itself.
Because it
Because it's shattered.
yeah.
Because the golden light just opens it. I don't think that.
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah, because if it went okay.
Yeah, I don't think that
Hmm.
the biospheres broke it. That would be
Mm.
bizarre.
Or maybe because it's broken, it takes extra life energy.
I mean, that's
To open
feasible.
it?
But then we're back on question one.
How did it break? Why is it broken?
Too much power?
Maybe.
Kind of investigate the machine itself to see if everything is.
Yeah, is there something I can do?
Maybe some.
There
person
is.
Just
There's so
What?
many things you can do.
Amazing!
It's someone just like remove a screw and then turn a dial into the red. And
Yeah, can we
Overload is more
investigate the life harvester?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do that.
Investigate?
4.
yeah. Anything that is.
Because
I don't know.
When you say investigate one thing, there are so many things that it can be. If you're just looking at it, I'm going to give you a fucking description. If you're trying to figure out something deeper, I need to understand
It's
that.
whirring, right? So like
Yes.
it's trying to power up, but it's not.
Correct.
It's not
It's
working.
powered. It's
Yeah.
powered up, but it's not like doing anything. If that makes sense.
Because it was described as like, bro.
It's not fully it's like decommissioned.
Yeah,
And so it's
decommissioned.
trying
It's
to
missing
function, but it's just not functioning as it was once supposed to.
Can I
Is that-
investigate it to see, like, if any, like, what part of it isn't working? Like, what part of it is prohibiting it from actually activating?
Like what? Like in particular,
Can I
what they decommissioned?
Eve
on it?
Eve
Can
would
you get
Eve
to
would
that?
already know this from
Oh.
the previous already and stepping into the room with the nat 20. Paul's
Oh, just
I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
With like that. Dun, 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 dun,
Like Obama, call me Kennedy, the way
Oh,
she
Kennedy.
F with
Or,
my
F with my John. Yeah. Hey, Michelle. F with my John.
I'd
Hey.
love it if you could F on my job.
Hey, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
That would
Pretty-
be every American's dream.
That would be badass, as my
Badass.
daughters would say.
It's turned into
ASS.
what's his name? The guy from King of the Hill. It's turned into the guy from King of the Hill.
Like Hank?
Yeah, it's turned into Hank.
Oh. My fellow Americans,
Call her Kennedy. The way she.
the way she helped with my John.
I'm gonna shit my pants. We're so fucking back.
Alright. So, alright.
Walking in.
I know what to do. Kind of. I mean, I have a direction. So,
Okay.
So I want to... Do I have the roll for sense life energy? Like, I'm right fucking there.
Not here.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
All right. I want to be able to, like, could other people see, like, the threads of life energy?
You have done this before, so yes.
Okay.
Like you've shown other people. Yeah, if you want them to.
Yeah.
I'd say it's your choice.
Yeah, I just want to see if maybe there are threads going in, like, a weird direction. Like, maybe there's, like, a leak, or maybe energy is going somewhere it shouldn't belong.
You check for life energy leaks. There are none.
Fuck.
In case I know gas leak.
With this, you can determine that the other biospheres surrounding Ethos are working properly.
Okay. So is there something here that isn't working properly?
I don't think that this, like, are you talking here Ethos, or are you talking here as in, because,
I don't know.
okay.
I can't even pretend to understand what's happening at this point.
What do you think I've been quiet this entire time?
Because I mean so then that probably means that the rift itself, not anything else, is broken. So if I'm trying to think of a direction for you to go with your connection to stuff. And this is a prototype. So
Is there a real one here?
on Ethos,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there is,
You know who might be able to
but
look
you could
in there?
maybe see if there's another harvesting point here on Ethos, maybe? Because if this was just a prototype, and it's like and it was decommissioned, it was either because it wasn't needed because they did this as the prototype and then had the other 3 biospheres do what they needed to do, or because they got the right one built here, but
Right.
I don't think there's another harvester here, but you could check.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I just had to change it in my notes. Okay, so there are multiple, so there are several life energy harvesters.
Yeah.
This is not the one, this is just a prototype of one.
Yes.
In a different space where the other biospheres have their own. Everyone else is working totally fine. Ours is a little fucky. Gotcha.
Yeah, either. So the life energy harvesters on the other biospheres are Jay chillin', and we don't think, at least I don't believe, that there is a life energy harvester on Ethos, because this is the location of the rift. So there wouldn't need to be one, I don't think.
Reasonably.
Which is probably why the rift is broken.
That doesn't make any sense because then it would have broken forever ago.
Yeah.
Could life energy be used for other things aside from being harvested to open the rift?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure that life energy is maybe used for magic.
Yeah.
Well, druids do.
I just don't think that would have an effect. I don't think it would have any cause in the rift being broken, though. So the rift being broken is its own whole thing.
Yeah. That we just keep running right back into it.
So,
It
Mirage,
would have like powered a weapon.
before you entered the dungeon of the Far Traveler, there was a vision that was kind of forced upon you, where a comet came through the rift after Vasilius left. After Vasilius left, the rift broke. And then the comet came through. There is a resemblance or a connection between this comet coming through and the breaking of the rift 100 years ago.
So one of two things. Either A, Penblade broke it, or more likely, the arrival of the collective idiots of Misery's End shattered it.
Which is what I was trying
Yes.
to get at. Which is what I was trying to get at. They broke the fucking rift by entering it.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I don't think anything's supposed to pass through the rift
Other than
besides
Basilius.
Basilius.
That seems reasonable.
And so when that happened, it went ah! And just all our food. Okay, it just keeps blowing up.
Chicken.
Jockey. Okay, so I don't really know what
'Cause
else we could
may-
do in here that would lend us any
Because maybe the rift.
progress.
Because what if like sending Misery's End back through the rift will fix it by getting them out?
Well, we have to. The
No,
problem
we
is
have
that
to
we have to
open the
open
rift.
everything.
Yeah.
In the reverse.
Okay.
The first question, on that same note, how would we launch them through a rift?
Just get up there.
Catapult?
Just get up there. Just get up there.
Yeah, just.
You're
find
going to
them
have to
and
toss
get
me.
them through, yeah.
Does but Prominence have airships? Random question.
Good
no,
question. Good question. Good question. Good. Been with you. Good question.
I'm going to say, because of your lifespan on this world and kind of how news would travel, yes.
Oh.
Skyships are a thing on Ethos, and very much so in Prominence. In fact, because of Prominence, it being the advanced city of technology, there are, compared to what you would like normally see, maybe come like blimps-ish type of airships, or even like flying pirate ship type of things, there are ships that fly faster and are more capable with like the transportation of individuals.
So
Okay.
that might be how we get them back through the rift. That doesn't really solve like half the problems. But
Yeah.
maybe getting them near the rift could fix it since they're the problem.
Maybe. So we just have to
Gotta collect them
catch them all.
Somehow.
So hypothetically, gathering Misery's End is the move, but
Maybe.
that's
Oh.
a big maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, that's something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's okay. That's a direction. I think I'm used to thinking so hard about shit that in moments where I don't need to think very hard, I think way too hard, and so I'm trying to just like
Dumb your brain
I'm
down.
trying to bare bones.
Yeah, get on my level, motherfucker.
I'm trying so hard, but see, here's the problem. You say get on my level, and then there's all this intrigue and all these lore.
What other
bits.
question are you trying to have answered in this particular scenario?
I think at this point, I don't necessarily have a question other than what our next move would be aside from trying to go to Acelia, because we, I mean, we
getting people home.
yeah,
Your first course of action would be dealing with Ambrister Curie.
yeah.
If you're wanting to know what to do after,
Well, that's no. Where I'm at
I
right now
mean,
is what we
that
do
would
right
be
now,
good.
because
Yeah, what do we do with all
with
this
the
info?
whole
I will tell you, you're not at a point to know what to do after. This
yeah.
area is purely supposed to serve as lore that may
Yes.
help down the line
Okay.
to answer some other things. You're
Okay.
not going to get the full piece of,
Okay.
you're not going to get the full picture here.
Okay.
Okay.
This is just saying, hey, this is what a life energy harvester looks like.
Oh, okay.
The other biospheres are just the working version of this,
Prototype.
but a long, long time ago, there were these machines on Ethos, but it has expanded to
Okay.
making planet-sized machines.
'Cause- okay, yeah, that's when the
So-
gods did and stuff. So, I thought we were being presented with a
This
hey,
is-
figure this out.
No,
and so
this
that's
is not a
why
puzzle.
That's immediately where I went.
This was just, hey,
Okay.
this is more lore that Eve specifically could understand
Okay.
and share with everyone.
So,
This also serves as the reason why Callenwillow forcefully intruded upon your vision.
okay, great.
Because this thing was connected to you, but his power kind of superseded that, and he was able to like call out to you.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
So hypothetically, because obviously this is a lot of information that's not immediately beneficial,
Yeah.
Correct.
are we able to come back to Callenwillow or this location should the need arise?
Absolutely.
Thank fuck.
Let's
Thank you.
fucking go. All right.
Now that
So-
because you completing this There is still a little bit more stuff, I guess, not to do, but for me to unleash upon you. But as of right now, you have completed this. Your reward is knowing this, more about the world, and introducing you to Callenwillow.
Okay. So that leaves us with the whole body thing, which technically the crown that was with the Titan was one of the things that was needed for Newman. We locked it up in there, and so he can't get it. And so now that we know that he's down here, technically, maybe, I don't know, maybe he'll give us a Riftdragon blessing. I don't know, but we don't. I think.
This is
what
probably it.
What is the thing that was said in regards to the body?
Not a lot.
But what's the official title?
We didn't get one.
Just the body?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can.
Maybe we should ask Callen about it.
Hey, Callenwillow.
Hey, that's not fucking helpful.
Should probably leave the room and then go back and continue to ask more questions.
Yeah.
Very, very likely, from what I can pick up here, Callenwillow is the body.
That's what I've been kind of thinking. Because he's a big, strong boy and the champion of Athymir, so... Or Athymir?
Athymir.
How's it? Athymir?
Beneath the ground, towards the base of this branch, is a creature whose body is ancient. Seek out this body.
Okay. Period.
Why is his body ancient? Oh well.
Probably because it's a 100-year-old Riftdragon.
Surprise!
I mean,
old
100-year-olds for a dragon is.
Yeah.
There are older elves.
Okay, so, like he was saying, probably skedoodle out of this particular
chamber. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And then
all of you would exit, and after Eve, you exit through, the archway would power down, and so too would the rest of this machine.
Okay. It's real interesting with the whole. It's a similar archway, and that's what got us from one place to another in regards to the. What's what I'm looking for? We were being chased by the other Riftdragon.
10 out of 10 question. Why is it there?
Yeah.
Specifically that one. Why is that one there?
Yeah, this is less me trying to figure it out, more me just kind of openly speaking conjecture that it's interesting that that chamber was down there, but it was a portal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So does that have anything to do with the god of portals and transitions and all that shit, or is this
I
its own
believe we
separate
already
thing?
determined that no.
You have.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with that guy.
I just don't think I remember this stuff. I don't remember the specific details. I think that's why I'm trying to figure it out again. But anyway. Okay, so...
Have we asked Callen why he wants to stay a secret?
Nope.
Because
Short
his
answer?
very existence is borderline is going to cause war.
Oh, yeah.
My understanding of why he wants to remain a secret is because he is a rift creature and he finds peace and solitude, because that's part of the reason why the two friends that Macau had that became conjoined when they became rift walkers were suffering as much as they were because they're supposed to be in solitude and they were stuck together forever.
Yep.
And so I think a big part of the reason that he wants to remain a secret is so that he can be in isolation and not have to deal with the voices and the rest of the other shit. If there's anything else, we could find out, but
we should still ask
if there's any other
and tell him
like
what's going on up there.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything he can do, but yes.
Yeah, because I mean, there's a difference between being like, I want to be kept secret, and hey, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Don't come near me, let me be by myself. So there might be another portion to that. Okay, cool. I'll do it. A question for you. So the people up there, so the Raish are kind of keeping you big secret down here. I know that you don't like being around other people. The folks that are higher upstairs really want to know about your existence, and they're getting kind of pissy about it because they want to know what's down here. Is it just that you want to be left alone, or is there like a whole other thing going on as to why you don't want people to know that you're down here?
Because of this body and its mysteries, when I came through the rift, I heard voices of all different sorts. It hurts. I asked the Raish to keep me secret, for this is where I find peace. I've been told there are other creatures similar.
Yeah.
There are, yes.
Rift walkers, who also, most at least, do the same thing. Seek out isolation, away from crowded areas.
Because Mally was chill with being around people.
Yeah.
So maybe it doesn't affect all of us. But for me, oftentimes it is unbearable. I understand that my presence here is stirring trouble between the lower and upper districts. For those that do not understand, view me as a weapon. And I fear, much like my previous world, those that do not understand are quick to be frightened and are quick to violence. I'd rather a secret be kept a secret for the safety of the many.
I understand what you're getting at.
It's just concerning because the upper districts might get violent about it. I'm not suggesting that you come out of hiding or anything. I just don't know if there's anything.
It's a possibility.
I just don't know what could be done to keep them from trying to find out with force.
The simple
About
answer would be revealing yourself and maybe going somewhere else.
With your arrival, and with this one here, I have thought this same thing. Perhaps it is time I venture out. Perhaps it's time to see if I can find a way home. If Jean is here, then possibly the others are here. If you can, I ask for help. If you can fix the rift and open it back up and allow me to leave with my friends, we would be indebted to you.
You can certainly try.
Weren't we talking about letting Jean talk to Callen?
We could, but I don't know if it's
Maybe
strictly
Keith talked to
necessary.
I mean, it would be beneficial for probably Jean and Callen to talk to one another.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
Jean doesn't really remember shit.
Exactly.
Most of the time.
And Callen does seem to remember quite a bit.
That is interesting, yes.
I think it would be very beneficial to at least Jean, at the very least.
Pop out, say hi.
Yeah, maybe.
Ambrose, is that
spark
something you're comfortable with right now?
Yes. I believe it will provide us answers to at least some things. Or at least it may ease the mind of this spirit. that we now know is spirit of a late god not from this world.
Yeah.
That would explain a lot.
You're kind of big cheese right now. You've got like a god up in there. That's really cool.
Part of a one
Incarnation of a god.
Yeah,
one
part of it.
third of a reincarnation of a god.
Yep.
You're a
That's confusing.
badass, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Okay,
Sorry.
I try my best.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
His mind just seems focused not on what you guys are saying. So, Ambrose steps up to Callenwillow and begins to change. As he does, the black cloud envelops him. He kind of grows a little bit taller. Nothing in particular happens as he changed. There's no sound, and it seems to be more peaceful, not forced, not frantic. There is no anger or malice here. It is purely just another transformation of Ambrose's. As this dark spirit looks up, Callenwillow stares back and kind of like lowers his head. The dark spirit of Jean would reach out, and Callenwillow kind of backs up for a second. This feels oddly familiar. As if I know where you come from.
You do.
Not from home. You were trapped for so long. I'm sorry. And as he kind of like lowers his head even more and kind of like moves ever so slightly forward, that blue spiritual glow from his fingertips glows past the dark cloud. And then Callenwillow, you feel this energy pulse from him as his that same like blue glow when he stepped around from the epicenter of the void in his head. This blue pulse just and blows back the dark cloud, revealing the full spirit of Jean. You see a moment of surprise from the spirit's face. You see his hair kind of wave about until it fades into like this wisp. He's wearing clothes. You can't really recognize what they are, but some sort of like robe and pants. Dangling from his neck is that same emblem you saw that he reached out to. And as he comes back, he looks at his hands and looks at his body and looks up to Callenwillow, who he himself looks surprised. Sean. I think I'm back. Partially. Thanks, big man. And he kind of like looks to all of you. I am so sorry. I was really not in the right mind there, was I? Hello. I'm John, by the way. I know you already know this, but man, wild ride.
Nice to finally meet the real you.
Yeah, wild ride, wild shift. The fuck?
Yeah. Yes, I wasn't expecting that, but everything seems so much clearer now.
You were so spooky, dude.
Sorry.
No, I'm not like I'm surprised. I thought that was just like your vibe. I thought that like we were gonna be Sai and you were gonna be like this foreman, like that's what I was expecting.
Not
You're chill as fuck.
Yeah,
I wonder.
Being trapped for several, I even lost count in that dark plane was woohoo, not fun. Hey, don't.
That'll do that to anyone, I suppose.
I guess out with the question. do you remember more now that you're not clouded in this dark spooky energy? Sorry.
Wow, it's like I'm back home already. Crazy how that works. Yes, very interesting things. Lots of pain. Lots of pain. I cannot imagine the rest of me. I don't even want to know. Yeah, so we got lifted up into this like black hole looking thing. Vasilius goes through and bing bang boom, I'm ripped out from my own body and thrusted into darkness for a long, long, long time. And all that's trapped in my head was hatred, essentially, and despair.
I mean, that's fair if you're forcefully ripped from yourself by a cosmic entity that you were fighting.
Yeah, imagine if your own soul was ripped out of your own body and then put into some sort of
Box.
Yes, box, and it's dark, and the only thing there is just thoughts of hatred and malice and destruction.
Yeah, I feel like I'd come out a little pissy too.
Yeah, that explain your previous aura and existence and vibe.
Yeah.
I like this one.
I do too.
Yeah.
You're a delight to talk to.
Well, thank you.
The chill on my spine gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I don't.
Good to know. I
Kind of
hate
like
to be a burden on
wash
people.
of relief now
Yeah,
when
I'm
we
much less
get to talk to you.
Yeah.
I feel more inclined to talk to you about a lot of things.
No.
And if you're
it's-
like part of a god, you're super fucking chill. Extra chill.
Sure, those words, exactly.
Okay.
What
Whatever that
may
means.
I? What are the other parts of you like?
Similar, actually. Except for Levi, he's a bit different.
Are they
Yep.
both
Can
just, like,
to
chill as fuck?
explain?
Well, for one, he's alive.
Okay.
That's good.
That's good to know.
Is he closer to how you are now or how you were before?
What? Like, is he super chill or is he like a spooky bitch?
Oh, he's pretty spooky.
He's spooky.
Yeah.
Levi's spooky.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay.
I was like, with a
He
name.
speaks in like a high-pitched voice. You know, he walks around all weird. I'm kidding, he's fine.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
But now that I'm like this, I still don't have almost any power, but I can definitely sense one of us is still here.
Well, that's good to know.
And like I said, Candle, it's a lot brighter now. Now that I'm aware of the path to take.
What sort of power did you have before?
Right. I'm sure Jean has probably said a lot of different things, or this one. You look a lot different, by the way. I know it's you. Well, you and you. There's like two of you in there. It's kind of weird. You're a lot different. Is that the... And Calvin just kind of like nods. Yeah, I kind of thought. So we're all a bit fucked up from the rift. Shit. So your question was? I wasn't paying attention.
You talked about having some sort of godly power.
Yes.
Could you, describe?
Well,
Yeah, what's your gig?
my gig. I am a fortune teller, actually.
Oh.
I can tell your future.
Like,
That is what the fortune teller is, yes.
yeah.
I am the
Not bad.
incarnation of a god known as the Fated Future. He who knows the path.
Right.
But my godly powers do not work in this place.
Well,
And as you see me now, I'm but a spirit. Trapped once again within the mind of this, I would say man, but not really. It's a conglomerate in there. It's kind of shoved in the closet for a bit. I guess it's only natural, though. As you would say, I'm a spooky bitch.
Kind of weird question. Can you tell us more about like your previous party?
Yeah, because apparently now we have to find all
Find
of
them and send all of you back home, including Callan.
Well, that would be lovely. That's if a lot of things align and if going back through won't kill us or actually puts us in the right place.
Hey, I don't like any of those possibilities.
I mean, you know, no pain, no gain.
Stargate just like
No-
light up the ruins.
No risk, no reward.
That's
Right?
Sure.
That's a real high risk.
Yeah.
All right.
High risk.
High reward.
Reward.
All right.
If reward.
The others that Levi traveled with consisted one of that's a bit hard to recall. There was an elf, purple eyes. There was another elf, dark elf, human, I think, or half elf, one of the two. There was the rabbit folk. Yes, she was like a doctor, I think. There was another elf, but sadly, I don't think he's here anymore. And then Levi, of course. The water genasi.
I mean, we have names if that helps. Because Callenwillow, remember the...
Yes, Callenwillow.
Okay, so we got Callenwillow, obviously. You've seen the guy.
I have.
There's Kazumi, which I think was the rabbit folk.
Kazumi, yes.
And then there's Nox.
So
Yes.
the
No,
one
we're here.
who died.
That'd be correct.
And then there was Eris, who's apparently a drow individual.
Remember having a bit of a talk with that one, I think.
Like,
Jack?
recently? Or...
Recent, no.
Okay,
Purple-eyed elf.
that's weird. Well, there were two, right?
Yeah.
Or did there was Jax?
There's Jax. Yes.
There's-
Was that one purple-eyed too?
I don't know.
Oh no.
How
No,
many
it's the
elves
names.
were in this party?
A lot of fucking elves.
And there's Jax.
A few.
Drow,
And then
half elf,
There's
elf.
Oh, Vesper.
Wizard guy.
Vesper, yes. I hope he's alright.
Well, okay, there's names, I guess. Does that help
Well-
at all? Or do you now just, oh yeah, okay.
Is there anything you remember about the architect Vasilius?
Big spooky red
You
bitch.
see him kind of cower at that.
Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry. You don't need to talk about it if it's the sensitive.
I
Well, I
hate to
mean-
be an ass, but I do believe that now is the time to discuss that.
Okay.
Well, Vasilius is the reason why we're all here in the first place, and things are a bit
Yeah.
fucky-wucky.
Yeah,
He was the one who destroyed our home.
yeah. That's what Calvin was saying too. Callenwillow, sorry. Okay.
But from lingering about your friend's mind, I learned a little bit at least, and understand where we are and what this place is. Not the biggest fan, I'll tell you that much, but
Yeah.
we're here regardless, so...
Makes it
Precisely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shit, I can't really think, at least for me, anything else to ask about.
That's
got
great.
any stronger connections to where your other parts are?
Like I said, the candle is glowing a bit brighter now.
Yep.
Although my previous incarnation, I cannot sense him whatsoever.
That was Sai?
Correct. Levi, though. It's close. I've been feeling as if we've been getting closer ever since. Following that one. Eve. You've been leading us in the right direction. For that, I thank you. Our greatest chance could be Ocelia.
As we've heard.
So it seems that's the answer. You should have.
I hate to say farewell, but I do feel your friend taking back the spotlight. So,
Totally fine.
Totally.
I'm
fair.
going to get some well-deserved rest now that I have a peace of mind.
Yeah, of course.
Wonderful meeting all of you finally. At least in
okay,
this
great.
state.
It's great to find.
Callenwillow, be seeing you very soon. Ta! And you see him kind of like the cloud would cover back up, and you hear the crunching of Ambrose shifting back and just kind of like throwing his head up from the cloud. Is Ambrose again?
Welcome back.
That was crazy.
That was an out-of-body experience, is what that was.
Are you okay?
Were you able to see what was happening?
Does
I mean, I was aware.
Okay.
He let everyone be very aware of this.
Oh.
Does your mind
Careful.
feel like
Lighter?
less clouded?
Very, very, yes.
Yay, that's great.
No more.
I think I know what
hostile
it feels like to be a
energy?
ghost now.
Oh.
Oh.
I see.
Oh.
Like I said, out-of-body experience.
If you want to talk about that at literally any point.
Maybe. I think I need some time.
No, processing. Yeah. Well, hey,
He starts kind of like tapping himself.
I literally go to reach out to do something
Yeah.
because I'm like, oh, he does not like being touched. I'm like, what?
Yep.
Is that?
Yep, no, you're flesh and bone, so that's cool.
How interesting.
Oh, big boy.
Levi is here. And John. There is so much hope left.
Oh.
I'm glad I didn't give up. I'm ready to leave now. If you would, take me with you.
Hell yeah.
Of course.
For sure.
We'd be honored.
Fit? Do the
Or is there
Try.
is there another way that we can leave that would be more beneficial to you?
I've only tried this very few times.
What?
But my body can shift or morph, if you will.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And for lack of better terms, I can attach myself to one of you. If you are willing.
I would be willing.
I don't see why not.
I don't see
He's-
any problem with that.
He's big.
I'm pretty big and strong.
Yeah.
I say
I'm
it's
glad.
your choice.
I'm glad that we have met. I hope that because of our meeting here, that I will be able to return home. And with that, he takes a step forward, gets closer to you, Ornan, and then his body, like he said, would begin to morph and shift, as if centered around his head, this void. All the rocks would shift and move and begin to condense around this void, and it slowly drops down to you, right in front of you.
I grab it and I just hold it like a baby.
Yeah. And as you hold on to it, you feel as if it doesn't need attunement, but this itself is its own body of armor. And as you hold it and kind of bring it close to you, it attaches to your chest, and it feels a little weird, but as if tiny rocks or pebbles begin to all around your body. Your chest would become made out of this stone that the Riftwalkers are made of. And they begin to shift and move. At some point, they shift to only wristbands, and then light armor, then medium armor, and then heavy armor, allowing you to switch between different types of armor at will.
That's crazy.
So, Ornan is now in possession of the body of the Riftborn,
That goes hard as shit.
completing
Untouchable.
two of the 4 divine parts of Ethos
That's
that are
crazy.
needed to achieve Newman.
Question regarding it,
That's sick.
since it's a set of armor,
Yeah.
does the wristbands give any benefit?
They do.
Okay, so I was gonna say, like, otherwise,
Giving
well,
I was like,
it
otherwise
gives-
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't wear armor.
It turns on the armor.
it gives you the armor for free.
They Ben 10 the armor on.
Surprise. Beep boop. It's the Ben 10 watch.
Yep.
The Omnitrix.
Yeah.
The suit of armor is made from white stone. Connecting parts of the armor are linked together by gravitational force, making the armor lighter than expected. The armor can shift to better suit the wearer. The body of the Riftborn is a magical suit of armor. As a bonus action, you can switch the armor. You can only wear armor that you are proficient with. It can change between unarmored, light, medium, or heavy armor, giving different bonuses for each. With unarmored defense, it gives you a +2 bonus to AC, plus a lot of different things. Its ability is called Gravitational Surge. As an action, you can manipulate gravity within a 30-foot radius around you, choosing one of the 3 effects: 0G, pull, or push.
Shit,
Oh, fuck.
Okay, super fucking cool.
Let's
like
go.
that's really handy for a marshal.
Hey guys, my AC will now be 18
Nice.
with just the
That's
unarmored.
nice.
As a display of its power, switching between the light, medium, and heavy, when it shifts to light armor, it not only would boost the AC, but it grants you the Riftwalker's 3rd arm and grants you the ability to hover. Medium armor does the same thing. Heavy armor gives different bonuses. Its abilities are called Lockdown, or it's Lockdown and Hover, but it does give some other benefits, and it has one detriment to that, which is vulnerability to force damage.
Okay.
That kind of makes sense.
So, with that, Callenwillow attaches to your body, just giving you the unarmored defense. And I think that's where we'll end that session there. I think that is an absolutely perfect place to end.
And so, our adventurers met the Riftdragon, Callenwillow, a being that was transformed after being pulled through the rift. They also found a decommissioned life energy harvester, a once grand machine used to collect and store life energy that was used to power the rift. Our protagonists have now collected the 3rd divine part of Ethos, the body of the Riftborn. Soon, they'll be marching upon Ocelia, where they will bring an end to Ambrister's reign. Or they will watch as the Biosphere is consumed by the Mirefold Scourge. Well, that's all I have for you today. If you want more, why not consider subscribing to our channel? We have much for you to explore and enjoy here at the End Archives. And come join our Discord. There you can talk to the players of the campaign and be a part of our lovely community. Thank you again for listening, dear friend. And goodbye for now.